wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. So what you wanna do? So what you wanna do? I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map. You don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers. Cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, so what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey, so what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but care, don't make no difference. Satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Cowboys are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Saints defense that needs to be ready for that. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Back to throw, and he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on third. Goff. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Here's Goff now on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The headshots here, the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Third and long. It's gone. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here come the Cowboys. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. gun. They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this, they've got to cover and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
You have to cut me off because, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that is incomplete. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Slot man moves right. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now, looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's the option going right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Goff throwing again. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Green 39.
Again, Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Let's go!
On first down, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Leopard! Here we go. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him.
That's caught at the 25. A big play here for the Cowboys. 54 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, it's gone. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Watch him now, boy. 3-19.
From the red zone now, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. To the air again. Gone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Detroit.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Detroit. Let's go. Blue landed. Leopard.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up. To throw on 2nd down is gone.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
first down. Gone. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Saints are set up now with a 1st and goal.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's got time in the pocket. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. And now here's a carry heading left. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw. Fighting through. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back, and the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go! Green!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight end.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there out of the running game. 33 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go! What?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll run it here. Cut back, left sideline. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go!
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 32 yards there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field. Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Goff now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing again is gone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be